Hi there, this is Sam from the Gearfix. I'm here with our guinea pigs, Lenny and Squiggy. And one of the questions we got in response to my first video was just like how to fix my clothes. And so that's really broad, obviously, but I decided to just grab the first piece of broken clothing that I found in my house, and I'm going to kind of fix it up a little bit. So I've got these pajama pants here that are my wife's, and the leg is torn open right here. It got caught on something, torn open right by the seam. As you can see here, in particular, one thing to pay attention is the seam here is still intact, whereas in the fabric is torn. And so generally speaking, if the seam, like the threads tear, you can often just sew that stuff back together the same way that it was put together initially. But if the fabric tears, then you got to do something else other than that, or else you'll just mess up the shape of the clothing there. So what I'm going to do here with this one is I'm going to lay this flat over, kind of put it right back where it was, and then I'm going to sew it down flat, and then we're going to darn over it. And so it's kind of a couple different techniques you can use and apply to different things. So here we go. So first I'm going to set it up here, and just to sew the torn piece back onto the piece that still has the seam here. Do a back stitch there to get everything set, and then we'll just kind of sew this down. Stitch it at the end. So now it's attached back together, and you know, you could just go with this, call it good, but what's going to happen is this fabric will fray here. Maybe you can get the sunlight there. The fabric will fray here, and then it's going to come apart again. So we're going to darn over this in order to kind of make it hold together. You could also use like a zigzag stitch over this, and that would help that out quite a bit as well. But I'm going to darn it because it's a little more fun, and darning is a technique you can use to do a lot of different stuff when you're patching clothing. So to darn, you're basically just going to go like back and forth real fast with your sewing machine. Some sewing machines you can set up so the foot doesn't or not the foot, but the feed dog retracts, and then you can move your fabric around. Mine doesn't do that, so I'm just going to use my reverse button to go back and forth, and we'll show you what that looks like when we're done. So I'm just going to run it back and forth, and I'm going to pull the pants to the side as I hit the reverse button, and that will sew it back and forth. We'll show you up close here. So as you can see here, it just ends up with kind of stitched over there, and that'll keep it from fraying near as badly and should hold up a little bit better for you. So, till next time, thanks for watching.